So I was the king, and then we had the mini king, which was Tommy. And Tommy was like,
He was the youngest, right?
he was the youngest,
Yeah.
but and when I say young, not only is the youngest, he was tiny. He was a munchkin. We were full blown little rascals, full blown little rascals. Tommy was like, um, who were those two little kids that hung out with Petey and the Little Rascals? It doesn't matter. I think whatever they were little guys. But then you had like Stymie and the older kids and Alfalfa. That's exactly what we were. Um, like one day, Tommy was so small and he looked like a bodybuilder. He had this little tiny waist and he just looked like a fighter, and he was always ready to fight. I've never seen a child just want to fight. And this kid would pounce people. I mean, it was so that was. I was also afraid to talk about a lot of this because there was some violence. There was fighting. It was not amongst us, but other kids would come on the street and Tommy and the kids. It was like, yeah, no, man, we ain't playing this game. It was. I'm interested to see what's going to come out of these stories. They're incredible neighborhood stories, and yeah. So you got some good stuff out of this.
Yeah, a little bit of the dish on Washington Ave kids. I guess those are your rivals.
Oh, the
Yeah.
rivalry.
Yeah. Yep.
I'll give you one quick story, and I don't know how they're going to tell it. So this other street, we'd always compete against this other street. And Tommy actually had two cousins on that street. So he gives the lowdown on his cousins. Gerard and James. That's what the kids' name. They were twins. And we'd always play them in hockey. They always want to play us in hockey. They always kick our ass. I mean, we'd kick their ass. It was, it wasn't. They're like, it's not fair because you're like older than us. I'm like, wait, I got a kid 6 years old on my team. What are you talking? I got a 6-year-old and a 7-year-old. What are you talking about? And they're my defense. You guys are all 10, 11. What do yeah, I'm 13, but you guys are. So this one year, they said, we're getting O'Gorman. And I'm telling you right now, O'Gorman was like the Wayne Gretzky of roller hockey. This kid, everyone in Valley Stream knew O'Gorman. It was like, this kid, wow, he's like the greatest scorer, the greatest hockey player. It's just, if he's on your team, it's over. So, oh shoot, okay, all right. Well, they're gonna get O'Gorman. All right, well, this is a battle. Let's do this. Well, we're waiting for them to show up, and it's like a movie, man. We got the dead end street, and we're waiting. We're staring at the end of the street, wait for, and they come into our street, with their hockey, and they're coming down, and the skates and the gloves on, and all of a sudden, here they come one by one. We're like, where's the O'Gorman kid? And then here he comes. Boom, bump. And he's skating, and he's skating backwards, and he's doing silhouettes, and you're like, oh, this kid is gonna be good. He's doing circles. He's doing a whole song and dance on the way down. So I'm looking at my team, Billy, who has Billy. First of all, he's gonna be staring at planes every 30 seconds during a hockey game. I got Elia, who falls down. He can't skate yet. But I've got Jeffrey, I got Phil, and I got Chris in the goal. And I got little Tommy, who had little metal skates. He didn't even have real skates. He had metal skates, so you had to run. So when he came down the street, there was no rolling. Tommy would run with these stupid skates. And I look at Tommy. I go, Tommy, listen to me. You got to take this O'Gorman kid out of the game. All right, like you gotta be on him. and he goes, well, what if he comes after me? I'm like, Tommy, I'm going to protect you. Don't worry about that. You just make sure you're on him like a fly on cow dung. I need you on him. I need you to take him out of the game. Now, in my head, I'm thinking, if I say take him out of the game, I mean, like if we're playing baseball, I say, listen, we got to take Bryce Harper out of the game. What I mean is, don't throw him any pitches that he's going to hit in the upper deck. Don't give him any opportunity to beat us. Well, we're about to drop the puck, and Tommy winds up with his stick, and he goes, bang! In the kid's shin, and he's older than all. He goes down, and he's like, oh, God, kill ya!
Check out the Breuniverse every Friday at 9 a.m. Eastern, 6 a.m. Pacific. If you can't wait till then, sign up for Patreon and get it a day early, along with other exclusive content.